Hey guys, I'm Nick Olson from the Feed Live Entertainment Network, and today we're going to be reviewing the Magellan RoadMate application. It's through Magellan GPS systems, and it's available on the iPhone or Apple App Store for $79.99 right now, and I believe that's a special going on. It is a GPS application, as I mentioned earlier, and one of the exclusive features to the Magellan application is its one-touch feature. The one-touch feature is basically about getting your eyes off of the RoadMate and getting them on the road. And that's something they've really stressed a lot in developing this application. Now, it's very similar to the TomTom application on the iPhone App Store. We did sort of a head-to-head review with them. To be honest, one feature that really stands out to me, and it really hits hard with commercial users, is the advance of the music player. This application basically allows you to access your iTunes or your iPod music and allows you to play them while you're driving from the actual application itself, so you don't have to close down the application to utilize your music. So if we go here to menu, for instance, we can look at points of interest which update automatically via the internet or 3G, Wi-Fi, whatever you're on. You can program your contacts in there, so if you're going to a friend's house and you're not necessarily sure how to get there from your A point, you can go to your contacts and do that. And then you can also have the return home, which is a very popular feature among almost all of the GPS applications, and that goes to your home or original location, and emergency as well, which provides you phone numbers. It provides you with basically telling a 911 operator where you are at the moment. An example of how to use the application, if we go to points of interest, which is one of my favorite features on this, because like I said earlier, it does update from the 3G and from the Wi-Fi. You can go look through here. Some of the more popular things are gas stations, you have coffee restaurants, in the airports, I would think you know where those are, banks and ATMs, car rental, casinos, convention centers. And this is really helpful for, if you're living in a city like we are, you're just traveling around and maybe you don't know how to get everywhere. That can be helpful there, or it can also be very helpful if you're on a trip in a foreign city and you don't know where you're going. The points of interest is a really, really nice feature. So for example, let's look at coffee here. We're big coffee fans at the Feed Live Entertainment Network. But once in a while we do like to go out to get coffee. For instance, here's a Dunkin' Donuts. I know Yanni's a very big fan of Dunkin' Donuts. We look at the closest one, which is 7.9 miles away, and it's going to tell us how to get there. It's 3850 North Shadeland Avenue in Indianapolis, and it gives us our estimated time of arrival, and also gives us the distance from. So we can then either save this, or we can just click go, and it gives turn-by-turn directions on how to get to that location. Also, it gives you the visual guide. Some cool feature about the visual guide is how you can just track with your finger. It also offers the iPhone's and iPod Touch multi-touch feature, but you can track along. So going back, okay, basically it's going to tell me how to get to my location. Tells me the next route. And another what really useful feature it has is if you're getting on an interstate, it tells you what road to get on, basically. So if you're going on an off-ramp, or if you're traveling straight, I guess, then it tells you which lane to be, and that's something that's very helpful that I haven't seen in an application before. Your iPhone is something that you're going to have with you everywhere, and that's really an advantage of this application being on your iPhone, because, for instance, pedestrian mode, if you're in a city where you might be walking from location to location, you can use something called pedestrian mode, and it will literally guide you voice by voice or turn-by-turn directions to your destination, and it works at walking distance, and a lot of the others don't because the GPS does not refresh quick enough. That's something that this does offer. Another thing is it's a lower price than the TomTom GPS application. It's $20 less, and it's like a piece of hardware. The feature that stands out to the most to me on this application is looking at the TomTom application. If you don't have the car kit that has the GPS enabler or the GPS amplifier with it, it does not work well. Magellan has done something that I'm not sure how they did it, but it almost guesses your location to where it's real time. So for the TomTom, they had a lot of problems with when you would pass a road, you would be basically, it would tell you maybe I don't know, a quarter of a mile down the road, it would tell you turn now when your turn was back there. This does a great job of being up to speed. When we pass an intersection with it, it's dead on. The timing is right. Now you can get the premium car kit for it, which amplifies the noise and also amplifies the GPS signal. But to me, it's not necessary. And for someone that already had a car holder for my iPhone, it's something that was not necessary for me to buy. So as far as I would look at this application, I'd rate it a 4.5 out of 5 for applications. And in the GPS category, it's definitely my favorite app for that. But a 4.5 out of 5 simply because I'd like to leave room for them to upgrade a little bit more. I'd like to see the music graphic interface sort of be heightened a little bit. But other than that, it's a great application. I really suggest it. And thanks for Magellan for letting us review this product. So I'm Nick Olson here at the Feed Live Entertainment Network. We've reviewed the Magellan RoadMate GPS application. It's $79.99 in the iPhone application store. And I suggest that once more, you can visit their website at magellangps.com, find out more information about it, also buy the premium car kit. Also remember to follow us on Twitter, we're at the Feed Live. You can follow us on Facebook, the Feed Live Entertainment Network, and check out our website, thefeedlive.com. Thanks guys, and we'll see you later.